سپیده باش and ایواری باش گل خیش کو بدایت هجا ام گلک به خوشین ابدو که هنگل گل ما بوی پروگرام تایبت نوی من بهار ارمگانیه از خلق امیدیه ما اوسو 6 ساله از فلوریدا جیم از جامعه فلوریدا شلتگم as a director and faculty at the College of Design, Construction and Planning in the Sustainability and the Built Environment program. I just want to present our agenda today. We will be covering history of the sister city, a short video on Gainesville and our mayor's remarks, a short video on Duhok and Duhok governor's remarks, then official signing of the agreement by both parties, the final project that we've been working on and most recent one, and finally the final remarks. The Duhok Gainesville Sister City program was established back in 2006. I have been working on this project for a very long time. Unfortunately, we have not been able to work on a specific project with Duhok due to certain circumstances. But today that's going to be changing. That's changing due to the effort of my colleague, Dr. Hunar Isa from American University of Kurdistan, and of course, the new governor of Duhok, Dr. Ali Tatar, who has been actually in office only for 8 months and has been taking these leaps to establish partnership and friendship and collaboration internationally in programs such as this. But since then, we have been doing some work. We hosted 17 students with the Iraqi Young Leader Exchange Program. Those students came to Gainesville, stayed with us, with families in Gainesville, and worked with our students for about 3 weeks. They learned about the way of life in America, about the people themselves, about the justice system, education system, health system, business. At the same time, they had some fun too. They went to the beaches and they went to Disney World. In 2017, we hosted 7 faculty, 3 faculty from University of Duhok and 4 faculty from 2 universities in Baghdad. These faculty come to us and worked with us in our college. We worked together to learn about sustainability and integrating sustainability into the curriculum and research. The latest program that we're working on will be presented at the end of this today's session. Now I would like to turn it over to my colleague, Steve Kalishman, that he will be talking about the intent of the Sister City program and more depth and long history of Gainesville Sister City program. Steve?
Thank you, Bahar. By the way, there would be no Gainesville Duhok Sister City program if not for the tireless efforts of Bahar over the past 15 years. So I appreciate everything she's done, and it's going to have a huge impact on not only Gainesville and Duhok, but the US and Iraq and the rest of the world. We're going to be a model for other cities to duplicate. So I'm Steve Kalishman. I'm the executive director of Sister City Program of Gainesville, Inc., which is a nonprofit NGO that administers Gainesville's 9 sister city relationships. So in the US, sister cities were started by President Eisenhower in 1956. He believed that if we could get people involved in the diplomatic process, citizen diplomats, that we could make the world a safer place. So he started an organization called Sister Cities International, which is based in Washington, D.C. It's the world's largest citizen diplomacy network, connecting 500 US member cities with 2,000 foreign cities on 6 continents. Gainesville's 9 sister cities are 2 in Europe, 2 in Latin America, and 5 in the Middle East. And of course, you can see all of them listed on our website. The goal of Sister Cities is to connect counterparts, organizations, institutions, and individuals so that they can get involved in the process. The city has to do the official act of signing the agreement, which we're going to do. But after that, individuals, organizations, institutions can start working on projects together like we've been doing with our schools, and expand that to anyone and everyone in our cities that want to be involved. This is going to create a mutually beneficial permanent relationship. And by the way, from 2006 until today, we've had a courtship, but today we're getting married. So that's going to be a permanent relationship. So now I'd like to show you a little snapshot, a video of our city of Gainesville.
Terrence, can you check the audio?
There's no audio.
It's not on.
This is Gainesville, a place where we strive to make each day better than the last one. We believe in innovation, a home of the community. It's where people laugh and cheer. Also, this is the home of the Florida Gators. We believe in inspiring our youth. We embrace everyone's culture.
Right now, our business is doing extremely well.
Now I'd like to introduce you to the most popular mayor Gainesville's ever had. He's in his 5th year as the mayor. Well, most people would agree with that. He's in his 5th year as the mayor. He's visited 4 of our sister cities twice, and we had plans to go to the 5th one, but that was postponed because of the pandemic. And we hope that the next one we go to will be Duhok. Mayor Poe supports and appreciates our international community. About 15% of our population was not born in the United States. And he supports an organization, another NGO called Welcoming Gainesville, which welcomes newcomers to our community and to help make them our neighbors. He has spoken at many international conferences on the role of cities in bringing the world together. So now I'm proud to introduce Gainesville Mayor Lauren Poe.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that very generous introduction. Some of our neighbors might disagree with you, but I will take your introduction. Greetings, Honorable Governor Tatar and the rest of the delegation from Duhok. I bring you greetings and thanks from your sister city, Gainesville, Florida, USA. As you just saw in that video, Gainesville is a relatively young city. We are only 150 years old. We celebrated our 150th anniversary just last year. So compared to Duhok, we are a very, very young city. This is truly a great day for our two cities as we recommit ourselves to our shared relationship. This day is made even more special as we hold this celebration on International Women's Day. Great leaders govern on hope, not fear. And the renewed commitment to one another brings us great hope. In an area accustomed to religious conflict, we just witnessed two of our world's leading religious leaders, Pope Francis and Grand Ayatollah Ali al-Sistani, come together in a showing of peace and unity. Hope echoed around the world. As our countries were both devastated by COVID-19, we saw the world's scientific community develop multiple vaccines in record time and are now being distributed to those in need. Hope echoes around the world. It is with this spirit of hope that I welcome all of the people of Duhok, Kurdistan, Iraq. We commit to mutual cooperation and exchange of our culture, talent, economic opportunity, and friendship. We welcome you as our brothers and sisters and celebrate in the hope and possibilities this friendship will bring. There is hope for a society when old men and women plant seeds for trees in whose shade they will never sit. Thank you, Honorable Governor Tatar, and I look forward to planting many seeds with you and your people.
Our team, let's play the short video to introduce Duhok to our audience, please. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce the Governor of Duhok, Dr. Ali Tatar, for his remarks on this historic event.
بشه.
نام خداوند بخشنده و مهربان. برای میر لورنتو حوالن آماده بوید گل دا خوشویستتنا باجر گینسویل خوشحالی نبرو ناب پارزگاه دو که آماده بونا سروک انجمن پارزگاه و هر پنج سروک زانکو دهوک زانکو امریکی دهوک زانکو پولیتکنیک زانکو نوروز و زانکو جهان الوسا پای مقام قضا دهوک آنواندی و رهبر گشتی تندرستی گشت و گذار و رهبر گشتی پرورده و رهبر بلدیا دهوک گل هوا دا به کمبونه دا پشکدار دی.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Poe, and the colleagues from Gainesville. On behalf of the Duhok City, as the governor of Duhok, I would warmly welcome everybody to this meeting. We're looking forward to hear more. We're happy to announce that we have our colleagues actually attending this meeting, including the head of the Council of Government in Duhok, as well as 5 universities, the presidents of 5 universities of Duhok, Polytechnic, Nowruz, Jihan, and the American University of Kurdistan, as well as the general directors and the directors and managers of different sectors, like in healthcare, education, tourism, and municipality who've been attending here. We're looking forward to have a productive discussion and then eventually signature of the agreement.
جای خوشحالی و سرفرازی بومک و پشتی مجوه تا دیرودریش یا تباطمه و امریکیان روشلات و نوراس بود چسباندن و دموکراسیت پشتی تایبت شر آزادی عراقی. روان بینیم که باجره که گرنگ هرما کردستان که باجره دهوکه گل باجره که ولایت تیگیرگیت امریکا بنا دست خوشک.
And it's a pleasure to see after many years of collaboration and a struggle in fighting the extremism in the region, let's say shoulder to shoulder. And we can see one of the cities in the United States, which is the Gainesville and the Duhok as a city in Kurdistan region, are entering an agreement for the sister city to collaborate and to continue, let's say, the partnership.
دهوک اکیش کهونترین باجره روشلات و نوراسته باجره که چند هزار سال حد اقل و 2000 سال بیمایه کش کبرایت کریستیان ازدی و مسلمان و حتی جی و گلک پیکات دید آینزای دید و کردستان دای همی حتی نو تجیلای زال هێشتا یە برایانە و ئاشتیانە پێک دەچی.
So Duhok has been the oldest city in the region with thousands years of history, and it has been the home for minorities and this symbol of coexistence in the city for the minorities, including Yazidis, Christians, Jews, and the other groups, other ethnic groups that have been living together peacefully.
Duhok پارێزگایەکە کەویتە سەر سنوورێ سووریا و تورکیا بەرهەندێ دەروازە عێراقێ بوو ئەوروپا ژی تێتە هەژمارکەن.
So Duhok is strategically located in the triangle of Syria, Turkey, and Iraq, and it's kind of a gate from this region to Europe.
Duhok هەروەسا بەردەژێرە و ببیتە پایتەختە سیاحی سەرڕاستی عێراقی و هەرێمی کوردستانی.
And Duhok is on its path to become the capital of tourism in Kurdistan and the whole country.
هەروەسا پارێزگاها دووکێ پارێزگاهێکە کشتوکاڵیە و سەرڕاستی عێراقی هەندێک بەرهەما دۆژی و کە ڕەنگە فرسەت هەندێک نەبیتەن بەحس بکەین و مەشهورە.
And then Duhok is basically the governorate of Duhok has been famous for its agricultural activities and projects and agricultural. And then there have been kind of a lot of production in that part of the let's say industry. And it's very rich in archaeology, and it has been a lot of places been identified for the archaeological let's say activities that are happening in Duhok. And in terms of industry, we're under the development and we're kind of on the path to become a developing governorate.
پناهنده و آواره چه ازدی چه کریستیان سراستی عراق پناه بود به پارێزگای اینای چه خلق سوریه و اوجی چند صد هزار کسا که المکان پارێزگاه دوگی چی.
Due to its peaceful environment, it has been home to, as we speak, it has been home to 500,000 refugees and IDPs from the rest of the country and from the neighboring Syrian country.
هیویداری نم بشین گل دوست خویت امریکی تایبت و ام بینیم گل باجری هوای خوشتوی ام به رکفتنا دست خوشکاتی امضا که و ام بشین مجال آکادمی، مجال کشتوکاله، مجال پیشه‌سازی و مجال حتی انشالله گشت و گذاره و کلتوری و هر چیزی که پاشید مستقبلی دا بو براید مید مقابل
And we extend actually our hands to the friends in order to come up with sort of partnership like what we're doing right now as a sister cities agreement, and then try actually to promote many areas including academic, agriculture, industrial, tourism, and culture.
به مراسم بیرنگی و سایه برفنگ دا بکنه اگر نه پیخوش و واسطی مراسم که زورا رکوپیت و شأنه وی رکفتنه دا مکر با و سیوید که این کپشتی که این بونا نصافی و کرونا ام سردان هوا بکن چین سردان هوا بکن ام تفر اکو دنیاسین باجرت اکو دنیاسین و محاولت کن فعلا هم مکانیزم که عملی ببینیم کنیم چه دشیم باشتر هاری کالیو اکو بکن.
So unfortunately, due to the COVID-19, we came up to the point that we have to hold such a meeting online. Otherwise, we would have been able to have a kind of a dignified ceremony in a way that we would sign agreement in person. But now we're still looking right after once the COVID-19 is over, we're looking forward to have more productive meetings in the future in a way that would actually lead us to have some mechanism and strategies to implement the goals and objectives of such agreement.
تأكيد إن شاء الله أجر أوسردنا بارزجاه دوكي كهندي بينن كو دفرك آراما ودفرك نمونا بيك بجيانا همي أول أديان وكولتور والزمان ونجادة منطقية نمونه كجوانا ديمقراطية وبيكفاجيانية وأشتية وهذا جزء كسياسة حكومة هرم كردستان وحكومة وجهية بارزگاه دهوک تيجي كأن بردوامية بيكفاجيانية يتنظر الدين ونتواضع بده.
Once you visit Duhok, you would yourself realize that Duhok has been, a safe environment for many minorities to coexist and to live together peacefully. And that could be, that is part of, a phenomenon of kind of a unique phenomenon in the region, that it shows how democratic our society is and how we're practicing this democracy in such a way that everybody has its own right and they live peacefully all together.
جناب ميري وانضمت بجدار بوي وخشكت بالبهاجي كدويري وهمي كساتي بيت باجر جينزويل كل ويري جمدار بجدارن سپاس بوه مبادره سپاس بوه دست پیشخریه هیویدارین کو اف پیوندیه روش بروژه خوشتر لبهن و انشاءالله دمک نزیک ام اکودو چلویره ببینیم میوانت مبن اگر بهن کردستان سرسر سرچوان.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, Mayor Poe and Ms. Bahar, thank you for such an initiative, and thank you for spending time on that. And we're looking forward to receiving you here in Duhok, and we're looking forward to a productive, let's say, partnership in the future. And thank you very much.
Mayor Poe, did you want to say anything before we do the signing ceremony?
I just would like to thank the governor so much for his kind comments. And Governor, I am so excited to visit your city and region once COVID is over and it's safe. I think I get my vaccination this Friday.
You're ready.
So are we ready for the signing ceremony?
I believe so.
Bahar?
Yes, we are. But Mayor Poe, would you like to read it before we sign it?
If we want to sign it, and then Marie can pull it up on the screen for everybody, and I will read it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and sign it then.
Who is going to sign first? I mean, both of them?
Yeah, they can sign
Okay.
each on their copies.
Find it.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't show up with my screen.
Yeah.
But it has been signed.
Yes, the mayor has signed it. Okay, so now everybody kind of.
So Marie, if you want to pull it up. So this is the agreement that was just signed by Governor Tatar and myself. It reads, the Sister City program, administered by Sister Cities International, was originally initiated by the President of the United States of America in 1956 to encourage greater friendship and understanding between the United States and other nations through direct personal contact. We also call this citizen diplomacy. And the city of Gainesville, Florida enjoys a Sister City program under the auspices of the Sister City Program of Gainesville Incorporated, a not-for-profit Florida corporation. And in order to foster those goals of the people of the city of Duhok and the city of Gainesville, in a gesture of friendship and goodwill, agree to collaborate for the mutual benefit of their communities by exploring education, economic, and cultural opportunities. The city of Duhok and the city of Gainesville, sharing a common interest in economic development, healthcare, sustainable reconstruction, municipal cooperation, and the desire to promote mutual understanding amongst our citizens, and in cooperation with the Sister Cities Program of Gainesville Incorporated, a not-for-profit Florida corporation, do hereby proclaim themselves sister cities effective upon the execution of this agreement, signed on this day, March 8th, 2021, by both cities.
Congrats. That's wonderful.
It's official.
Yes, it is official.
But you want to show, both of you show actually the signature on the camera.
See if it'll.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's not showing.
That's
up.
fine. Yeah, we sign it in here. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the governor
you,
has my signature there.
The
Yeah.
governor has both signature on his copy. Okay. So I think we have a few minutes before we go to the next thing. If Mayor Poe and Governor Tatar has any specific things they want to just kind of talk about. Areas of interest to start projects on and so on.
Yes, of course. So Governor, we first would like to invite you and your delegation to visit Gainesville and see our city for yourselves. And we understand that we must wait until it's safe to do so. But we would like to extend an official invitation. We would also love to hear from you on what areas you would like to prioritize. And I commit to working with you and your staff on developing a plan that we can put in place to start achieving those mutual goals.
ظروفي مساعد بالمسألة نسوحي وكورة suppose بدعوة قبول كين إن شاء الله سرنا.
So once the COVID situation is getting over, and we're actually are looking forward to visiting you in Gainesville, and then to come up with more productive discussions in a way that we can implement the plan and the goals and objectives we would have for years to come. And thank you for the invitation. The invitation, it's going to be a threshold of doing more, let's say, productive discussions.
Getting below مبادرة دستور بيت خنجي وظروفتهم صعب بيتنش أو بيت خاصة بكنام دي تشين هدف أو بيا أو بهنا هدفنا مهم بوشوا مساعدة خاصة.
So that initiatives can come from your end, and if you think that you and your team would be ready, just let us know, and then we would be happily traveling and then visiting you in Gainesville.
Great.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you. So next thing, oh, sorry. Anybody wants to say something? Mayor? No?
No, I'm just excited, and we will get to work, and I'll work with Bahar, and we'll develop a plan.
Thank you so much. So the next thing on the agenda is the most recent project that we're working on with some students at PK Young. PK Young is a K-12 students, but belongs to the university. And the students from PK Young have worked for the past few months with some students in Duhok that they are all online right now. And obviously we appreciate PK Young for helping us do that. And that would not happen without Terrence Ho, who was a teacher at PK Young and brought these kids together to know about each other and talk to each other and work on a project. So I'm going to turn it over to Terrence to start showing that effort that they have put forward.
Hello, my name is Fernando Tello.
My name is Harvey Hall.
My name is Anna Ashley.
My name is David.
Hi, my name is Adriana Sanchez.
My name is Felix.
My name is Evagina.
My name is Fox.
My name is Bella.
My sister city is Duhok, Iraq.
My name is Sean Said Khaled. It's nice to meet you guys.
Thank everyone for coming and attending and actually being interested.
For our final project, we have to make a giant artwork
To celebrate Gainesville's relationship with you.
My idea for this project is a sphere that represents the Earth, and it's going to mark all of our sister cities on it.
Like a window that you can look through on both sides. And so if you're looking through the Gainesville side, you can see, come learn more about Duhok. Through the Duhok side, it says, come learn more about Gainesville.
Like Adriana, I also really like cooking, and honestly, most of the things that I've made have also turned out really good.
Typical Middle Eastern dessert would be baklava.
I've never heard of that.
Seriously? You will love it.
So 3 of our students, Shani, Shane, and Adam, are from Duhok. And the rest of the students are from here.
It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to work with the Gainesville students.
I didn't know anything about Duhok, so I think it's really cool that we got to learn about another place in the world without actually having to like go there. And so
to have a pavilion, as a symbol of the sisterhood, but also to attract the tourists.
Adam, Shani, Sean, and Miss Bahar.
I just want to thank you so much. I feel like I know so much about Duhok.
On more than one occasion, I felt like I was in Duhok.
I'll miss how we had fun on Zoom and stuff, and it was funny all the time. Gracias.
Supas.
Thank you so much. It was amazing.
It's a really great job to work with people all around the world and from different places, different cultures.
It just feels good to be represented.
This project could do so much for Gainesville and even the world because it teaches people that we aren't as far away and distant from our sister cities as we think we are. I think that could really bring one another closer together.
Great job. Next, Terrence.
Hi. I'm adding all the humans here, all the different students. So give me a second. Hi, Shani. Bella, you're being pinned. Adam, you're being pinned. Shan, you're being pinned.
Shani, Adam, and Shane, they are from Duhok, and the rest of the students are from here, Gainesville.
And let me pin PK Young Room also. All right. Hi, humans. I wanted to give you guys the first, minute or two just to say hi, because you guys haven't seen each other in 2 months. So I'm going to mute myself. You guys just say hi and talk to each other.
Hi.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hi, guys. Hi, it's been so long.
Yeah, we miss talking to you.
Bella, I see that your parents are in the audience as well. That's awesome. By the way, now that the students are usually used to talking on chat, but we don't have chat enabled in this one, so they're not able to chat in there. So Fernando and Bella and the other students, just make sure that you guys talk out loud. Would you guys like to share a little bit about your experience and what your hopes are? I know that Shan, you'll be coming to America, I think, this summer.
Yes, I will. I'll be coming to America on an exchange program called ILIP, and I'm excited, very excited.
And Shani, you're hoping to come to this side of the continent, at least, maybe in Canada.
Yeah, I'm applying to college in Canada this year, so hopefully I'll get in.
So you guys want to share anything about your experience or the exchange or your hopes?
Yeah, I mean, it's... I'll then go first.
Jenny, start.
Okay. It's been an honor being able to represent our culture and traditions and in a friendly kind of way, and having the students of PK Young actually being interested in it and showing effort and getting to know what we're doing. And it's just been an amazing experience, and I'm hoping to do more in the future.
I also want to say something, if that's okay. Do I say it in Kurdish?
Do both. Yeah, do both. That'd be awesome.
Okay. So أود شيء ودهورم سر في پروژه کرد گین راستی گرک تشته که باشم گل
هندك طبيعة جهة كذي كارت و جاك ديرن بس video call نزيك بن ورستي. I'm really honored to work with you guys and it's a pleasure. I said that, yeah, that's all. Do I translate it?
Yeah.
Okay. I said that it was really nice to talk with people who are across a different continent, but only a video call away. And it's really nice to work with students from other places. And yeah, that's it.
How about either Fernando or Bella? Who would like to go next?
I can go. I just wanted to say that I am really grateful that I got this experience to work with everyone. And it's been so fun and everyone has been so kind. And yeah, I'm just really grateful.
Terrace, maybe you want to show the project that they worked on besides that.
Yeah, I just want to let Shan and then Fernando speak, and then I will show the website.
Yes, I'd appreciate that. I just want to say I'm very honored that I'm in this meeting with all of you. My name is Sean, and I'll just say a few words. I want to start actually by thanking Ms. Bahar. She started all of this and introduced us to each other, and we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you and your trust in us and our work. I also want to thank Mr. Terrence and all his students. They're some of the most creative and nicest people I've ever met. They put so much effort into creating a pavilion or sculpture that, if built, would represent Duhok and Gainesville's sisterhood. They made every single one of our meetings enjoyable, and I hope you guys visit Duhok one day. And I want to thank Mayor Lauren Poe and Governor Ali Tatar for agreeing to make this friendship between both cities official. And I really appreciate Duhok's official supporters' support for us. It means a lot, and it's a source of motivation and energy for us. And we've spent a lot of time discussing our daily lives with the students from Gainesville and the differences and similarities, the cultural and religious differences and similarities between both people from both cities. And we've learned a lot from it. So hopefully this partnership fosters mutual understanding of both cities' cultures and traditions, and we'll always be striving for a greater Kurdistan, and we'll work on whatever we believe will be helpful in strengthening Kurdistan's ties and relations with other nations. Thank you very much, and I appreciate this opportunity to talk with all of you.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Fernando. Fernando's kind of awesome because he's actually from Peru. So this is he's using his second language to speak, but he's amazing. So you can speak.
Can I share something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. During the Zoom meetings, I felt like I was in Duhok because my friends of Duhok shared me wonderful stories and beautiful images. I enjoyed doing the project, the 3D models, videos, and websites. It was an amazing experience. I really like it. It is very short.
That's okay. Thanks, Fernando. And then over there peeking, I think I heard Julie saying
something. Yeah, Mr. Ho, sorry, Adriana's here, and I know that she'd like to say something too.
Oh, that's okay. She's so small. I'm gonna make her. Everyone's wearing masks. I can't tell. All right.
Right?
Here, I'm gonna unpin myself so that we can make her bigger. All right, go ahead.
But I would just like to agree with Sean. I mean, the experience was so fun getting to meet all these new people from different countries. And I mean, you guys made the Zoom meetings really fun, and we got to just kind of talk and get to know more about each other. And it was a really fun experience. And we also got to learn about Duhok, which was really fun too.
Thanks. I'm actually going to now show everybody the websites you guys made together, which are here. So the students actually made the website, that's the official website of the Sister Cities program of Gainesville. This looked completely different beforehand. So you can see here, they made the website for Duhok. And all these images were provided by the students from Duhok, and the students in PK Young in Gainesville are the ones who built the website. So you can see all the images they put together, as well as the information about Duhok, presenting it to a Gainesville audience about the Kurdistan region, all sorts of stuff here, things about what people wear. We talked a lot about food, maybe too much about food, and about animals and things like that. We also highlighted the sister city relationship that we've had and all the people who are involved. And we have a contact page with all the different people, the mayor, the governor, who just signed that agreement. And finally, we also made a video, which I will not show, but if you guys will go to gnbsistercities.org, you will see this video, which is a 7-minute video. Fernando, for instance, has like a 3-minute portion of it. It's very complete, telling us all about Duhok. The other thing I want to show you is they were talking about the sculpture that they designed. Well, Bella and Adriana, who just spoke, their ideas were the ones that were synthesized, and you can see their letters right here, in an official proposal to the Alachua County Commission. And the decision on whether it will be built is forthcoming on April 8th. So we hope we get it. We synthesized those 2 project ideas with a bunch of, so this is mostly the interior here is mostly Adriana's idea, and the exterior is very much inspired by Bella's idea with the different sphere around with the different locations. So this is how it would look, hopefully in front of the west lawn of the county administration building in Alachua County at the intersection of Main Street and University Avenue, right in the exact center of town. So hopefully that will happen. And here is an example of a view of Duhok inside the pavilion. So that's what we're hoping happens. And this is their original things. So that's all I had to share you guys. Do you guys want to say any special things, you guys students? Because I know usually you guys would be chatting away happily inside the chat, but since we don't have that, you guys want to say anything before we close it out?
I want to say great job. I'm so proud of you from both sides. The work that you've done, the connection that you have made, and the energy and that commitment that you had. I'm so proud of you for the work you've done, and it's going to be a foundation for us to build on in the future and keep in touch and in contact. And our thanks to PK Young for allowing us to do this. And we look forward to continue this initiative with PK Young in the future too. Many thanks to Julian and Lee. We really appreciate that. So the next thing is going to be Steve Kalshman, who's going to start closing remarks for the event, and then maybe follow up with any questions if anybody has.
Wow, that was amazing. I've been sort of writing the closing remarks as we're going because I didn't know what impact this was going to have. And really, it's an honor to be on the call with so many distinguished guests from Duhok and Gainesville. But really, the children are what this is all about. As the mayor said, we're planting seeds. We may not be around, but whatever we're doing today and in the near future is going to impact these kids for the rest of their lives and other children in Duhok and in Gainesville. And if you hadn't told me, Bahar, which students were from Gainesville and which were from Duhok, I wouldn't have known. I mean, it's fantastic, you know. So thanks again to PK Young and to Terrence for involving kids in this project, which I think is really the key. It's really what we're all trying to do, is create a better future for our kids and grandkids. So I just want to reiterate the mayor's invitation. You are welcome in Gainesville. Please come as soon as you can. And thank you for your efforts in making this project what it's going to become. Thank you.
Kakuner, do you know if anybody has, we still have a few minutes left. If anybody has any comments or questions, who's on the call?
I think Mr. Governor wants to say something, or we can actually wait for the last part. But we have a couple of colleagues in here. They have some question, including, President of as far as I can see, president of the Duhok Polytechnic University, he wants to have some remarks, and then we want to hear from Mr. Governor as well before we closing the session.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
İngilizce
Mayor
konuş.
of Gainesville and the Governor of Duhok, distinguished participants in this historic ceremony, I would like to extend my warm greetings to you all. Okay. We are pleased and grateful to have such an agreement between the two twin cities. Province of Duhok enjoys diversity in terms of ethnic backgrounds and religions. It's an example of peaceful and coexistent province, not only in Kurdistan, but in the whole Iraq. As Duhok Polytechnic University's contribution to be an effective figure in this partnership, we have our connection with Dr. Bahar Al-Magani of UF. So we want to conduct the mutual beneficial activities between the two universities. We would also like to share two business concepts of a number of our students who collaboratively have worked with USA students under the program GSSC, Global Solutions Sustainability Program, which is supported by the Department of the State. Those concepts related to sustainability, environment, and producing biogas and thermal energy. Those collaborative projects have been implemented by our university with Hillsborough Community College in Tampa, Florida, and Estrella Mountain Community College in Arizona. The latter one involves converting waste into energy. So in this context and platform, I'd like to start the collaboration with UF as a first step towards a bigger project in the near future. I will ask the facilitator of those programs to communicate and share the business models and the pillars of collaboration with the Sustainability State Center in UF, University of Florida. Dr. Bahar and Dr. Michael, who visited us 2 years ago. And good luck for both cities. Thank you.
So, Bahar Khan, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know if Dr. Rhodes is here, the president of American University of Kurdistan.
Yeah,
and he may shed the light on the recent agreement signed by University of Florida and the American University of Kurdistan and the scope of the collaboration we're going to have.
Yeah, to just state it briefly, AUK was the winner of a $4 million grant with the Department of State from the United States government. And as a result, we're partnering with institutions in the US, of course, highlighting University of Florida. And we will be sending faculty as well as staff for capacity building and curriculum building. Obviously, one of our major threads here is accreditation on the institutional level and on the program level. And we have excellent partners in the University of Florida who will assist us in moving the institution forward and moving higher education forward within Kurdistan. So I'm very much looking forward to this project. It goes through 2022. So we're just at the beginning. So there's much more of this conversation to come in the next couple of years. So thank you very much.
We look forward. کەسێکی دی کامنتێک و تشتێک هەیە بەری ئەم چینە سەیدۆی کۆرنەر. Okay, Kakuner, it seems like nobody has any other comments or questions. So do you want to go for the closing remarks by the governor?
I think so. That's the time now.
Okay. He is muted.
No, it is fine. I mean,
زور سپاس بو او سپاس بو او طبيعة خوشتوية بيدكو هستخوي خوشويستي بو وجيري دوكي دربعي همجي خوشويستي أخوبو طبيعة وغني خلقي خوشتوية بجيري ينزل دربعي.
Thanks, those students who've been participating in some of the projects, and really appreciate that work. And then we will send our love to each and every.
أوجي سردانا دوكي بكانوا بتشيكت ماجي طبيعة ماجي بشين سردانا بوجير وبكان.
And we're hoping that in the near future we can actually host them in Duhok, and then our children would as well travel to Gainesville and to visit them there.
جارا کودیس دیمایی بنوه کالدیریا پارزگاه دوکه سروکی انجمن پارزگاه دوکه هر پنج سروک زانکویت آماده بوی و ریوبرید گشتی و سروک شاروانی دوکه سپاس بو ویب کمبونه سپاس بو ویب برهف بونه سپاس بو ویب آماده کاریه و اندیم بشین دو باجی را بکنه دست خوش و محبت و خوشی و بختوری و پیوندی خوش و مروانه یت دموکراسیانه یت خوشویستی و پیگوژیان دیل باجی را که امریکا گریده.
And then once again, thank you. And on behalf of the whole administration of the province of Duhok, including the mayor and the president of the council of provincial council, the president of provincial council, 5 universities operating in the Duhok cities, so Duhok city, as well as the other general director. I would like to actually thank you all for making this happen, and then we'll look forward to a productive partnership, a partnership that can lead us to have to send the peaceful message to everybody, and then to work on in a sense of bringing, let's say, collaboration in the culture, environment, as well as practicing the democracy that we have been practicing in the past.
Okay, we did really well, right on time. It's about 10 o'clock exactly. We want to run the meeting to make sure we start on time and finish on time, because we respect everybody's time and we know you all are busy. Thank you so much for everybody, for all the efforts from both sides to make this happen. I would really extend a sincere thank to my colleague, Dr. Hunar Isa from American University to make this happen. And of course, the governor, the first governor ever since 2006, actually being receptive and taking the step to make this a priority for Duhok people to connect, to thrive in many areas, to exchange and work together. So I thank you all again, and it was a pleasure to see you all, and we look forward to seeing you and working with you in the future. And I was really mostly excited about what our mayor said, and my sincere thanks to him to making a time and helping us to make this a possibility. And obviously, you all probably know by now, Steve Kalishman, it's just the one that I've originally got to know him many years ago, and he's been supportive of what we're doing and making this a possibility. So the mayor made my day when he said, we're going to have a plan and then work together and develop some projects and move forward with that. And that is exactly what we need to do. So thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. You will be happy 5 years, 10 years from today for this historic event that has happened that will impact both cities and our children and build this bond and the relationship between people themselves here and in Kurdistan. Thank you again so much, and you have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.
Bye-bye. Students say bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Bye.
You too all. Thank you.
Bye.
You guys.